I'm not good at a lot of things, but I think what it comes down to is actually that the standard way of doing things was at one point very specific to some individual. And what's funny is that people may be more different than I could have previously imagined. But that's not what we're here for. Oh my gosh. Here, I mean, on the internet live right now. Not. Not that. Not the weird. Alright. I guess I gotta get closer. This is such a trip, okay? I'm like barely touching my face at all. But if I just like barely do 2 fingers here and then like right here, if I just like barely do it at the same time, I go from like, and I don't know, I look different on here, because it catches so many more angles. But in real life, I'm like looking at myself and I go from like, it's like 100 years. Like I literally look like grandma AF. I don't know. Okay. I know. I think I'm probably like a different species from most people at this point. Because someone else would say like the same thing and they look exactly the same, but or like maybe like not better. But I know a lot of people have talked about Botox over the years. Not commenting on that. I think I just am becoming really aware of like, it's so interesting because like if I were to, you know, somehow blur or like tighten or remove like this like slightest layer, I literally look like a different person. And it's like kind of this this sort of effect of like you know, people talk about like baby fat. I was actually like pretty much flat chested, but I didn't really have a big butt, but I had a smaller one now even, but I had bigger thighs and shit, what the hell am I talking about? Oh, baby fat. Well, so yeah, I mean, like I sort of understood that. And at the same time, wasn't really sure because I was a skinny person. So I was like, I don't really get it. Like, I didn't really feel like I was gonna ever like lose so much weight. I put on more weight after I thought I had baby fat. And then I looked like somehow younger. It was like different things. It was like what I had thought made me look like immature or something or underdeveloped before was like so pubescent. It was like ridiculous to even comment on. Something like maybe my teeth or like, I don't know, something just like whatever. But like literally having baby teeth, I don't know, but so I I don't know, I thought like that was just my size or whatever. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? Baby fat, right? But, oh, shit. Not related. But, I need some glycerin, man. I think, my cytoplasms are depleted. Maybe this is more important. I need some organic grade glycerin. I'll add to girl. Why the hell am I? Oh, right. Yeah. So, anyways, it's like so crazy because like if I just like barely at all, it's so weird because it's like that is like a result of kind of I was like wearing, I don't even know, man. It's like my clothes are always too tight. And so when I did blow up, I was still wearing the same clothes, you know. It was like I didn't blow up, but it was definitely different. I was you know, channeling a sort of, you know, pioneer woman vibe. It's so funny because I was like very metropolitan, but you know, the kind of like reason to think someone's healthy. I was eating out a lot. um, so anyways, I am smaller now than maybe like, you know, I'm like high school small. And so what we got is thickening, you know, a result of whatever, and that's because of years of life. You know, it's like, okay, we can do that, but like, you know, I did have to go through a lot for these chubby cheeks. Smiling isn't, I don't naturally smile. I have to be made to. So, yes. Anyways, I don't know. I just think it's so crazy. Like, I do feel ugly though. Like, I really do. I feel like uneven, like unbalanced, and like sort of like like uh like roughed up. I don't know, but I do. You know, I don't want to look that way. It's funny because I was previously very nervous for reasons such as that, to be on camera. But yeah, I mean, I think part of it is that there's so many angles to comment on. And yeah, I don't have as much to say for highlights or shadows because that's environmental, large part. I try to navigate the best I can, you know, try to face the light, etc., etc. But ultimately, our blessings are plentiful. Yeah, you know, you can't buy that at the store. No, I guess you can, but lighting, but ultimately people want that technology built in because we're future minded, high minded people. Yeah, and so for that, you got to say your prayers It's like stretch marks. And that you just pray that you stop to care so much about it. What was I talking about? Shit. Saying prayers. Anyways. Yeah, I'm ugly. But that's because you're ugly. No. I am definitely at a point where I think treating myself has a compound effect. Yay. And so man, I don't know what's going on actually. I was taking hives medication and then woke up this morning with like a bunch of bumps on my face. I don't know. I'm worried. So hey everybody, you want to ask me if I got cancer again, or can you just send me some money? I don't want to argue with you. Everything is so easy except for when it comes to me. I understand. But let me explain that for the right person. Look, if you ain't my mommy, you ain't my mommy. All right? If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. Don't act like I'm asking for blood diamonds, blood money. All right? I want to let you in on a little something that I don't like the scarcity mindset, especially when you're pumping me with numbers in the trillions. And that stresses me out. I can't think of numbers bigger than that. I can barely think of million. I do, though. All right, so there's money. I'm sure of it. And nobody gotta hurt nobody for it. All right, so how about you let me take care of my business and no, you want me to. Oh my gosh. Because it's impossible to conceive of who would care for you if not you caring for me. Oh, you don't have to think about it because you're paternalistic and manipulating. I encourage you to explore that boundary, if you will, that if I get to make decisions similarly to the opposing adults, then you would have to find out that no one's been taking care of you. Not even you. And then you weren't really taking care of me either. And now what? Right? Okay. Well, I am a high achiever. I'm a high functioning person. I like a lot of sort of agency. I'm not saying that you weren't really doing anything anyways, but I'm just saying that maybe when you're not thinking about how to take credit for my work and pass it off as your order, you might do something else and you might enjoy yourself. And you might be less of a problem to me that way as well. So, I am supposed to be of purview to make, decisions such as, I don't know, residency or immigration or, I don't know, how to say, matters of estate. It's not a problem. Don't act like it's a problem. It's not a problem. This is just because I want things a certain way. And actually, that's what we do when we make our homes. You have to accept that I do want a home. You have to accept that in my home, you would be in a position to experience that sense of ownership and respect. And, also it's sort of like, it's sort of more busy that way. Actually, I think so. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, I'm ugly, but that's because I got years of experience. So, a lot of making strange faces that I only, recently was able to observe for myself. People be looking at me real stupid for a long time. I don't know why. I figure it's just because I'm ugly. But now I know. It's because I got so many angles. I'm going to give it to you straight, though. All right? No mincing my words. I need a castle. I think that I would be most happy, like, if I had a castle. Okay.